Hello everyone. A very good evening to everyone present over here. आज हम एक नए वेबिनार के साथ यहाँ पे आए हैं. Please drop a hi message in the comment section so that we know we are clearly audible and visible too. हमारे रेगुलर ऑडियंस जो है प्लीज कमेंट सेक्शन में हाई मैसेज ड्रॉप कर दीजिए. Hello everyone, a very good evening. I can see people are joining us over here. Please drop a hi message in the comment section. Hello everyone. We'll wait for a few more minutes and then we can begin with the webinar. आज का वेबिनार काफ़ी एक्साइटिंग होने वाला है क्योंकि कल एक्सपायरी है और जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि हम हर मंडे को ये ऐसा वेबिनार लेके आते हैं जो कि एक्सपायरी से रिलेटेड होता है. हेलो एवरीवन. Yes, so I guess we can start with the webinar. So once again, hello everyone, a very good evening to everyone present over here. I am Akanksha Kumawat and I welcome you all to this another webinar by Indiabulls Securities on expiry, जो कि हम हर मंडे को करते हैं. तो जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि कल ट्यूसडे को निफ्टी की एक्सपायरी है, इसीलिए आज हम ये सेशन लाए हैं जिसपे हम बात करेंगे कि कैसे एक्सपायरी के दिन काफ़ी सारे लोग मार्केट के बिहेवियर से ट्रैप हो जाते हैं और अक्सर लॉसेज में अपनी पोजीशन एग्जिट कर देते हैं. तो ऐसे ही कुछ कॉमन ट्रैप्स को बताने के लिए आज हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं मिस्टर राजेश श्रीवास्तव, who is a founder of QuantLab and has more than 2 decades of experience in the markets. And joining with him is Abhishek Jain, who is a product manager at Indiabulls Securities. So hi Rakesh sir and hi Abhishek.
Hello. Hi Akanksha. Hi,
Abhishek.
how are you?
I'm doing good. Happy New Year to all of us. I mean, including our viewers who joins us every Monday. So it's a first expiry this year.
Yes. सो सर जैसे कि हम हमेशा स्टार्ट करते हैं लेकिन आज हमारा टॉपिक थोड़ा अलग है. हम हर बार बात करते हैं कि निफ्टी का एक्सपायरी के दिन कैसा बिहेवियर रहेगा, लेकिन वो चालू करने से पहले ये बताइए कि आज का मार्केट कैसा लगा और कल का आपका व्यू क्या होगा, जिससे पहले हम कॉमन ट्रैप्स भी जा सकें.
So the minute market started, my first thought was who's trading GIFT Nifty? It was 80 point up. Okay. And then we opened about 10 point down. So that was my first thought कि अरे ये GIFT Nifty कौन trade कर रहा है. But having said that, I mean, you know what? The kind of news flow we had over the weekends, I mean, serious global news flows, commodity related news flows like, Venezuela holds about 16% of crude oils, and then we all know how important it's crude for everything. We have companies, we have consumptions. So we had a solid news flow, and then I was expecting to have a very rocky start. Either could be a super bullish because more supply and stability in the fuel market, or we have companies like ONGC and Reliance have invested in Venezuela, and there is uncertainty in the leadership there. So I was expecting a very powerful start, like either 100 up, 100 down. But then we opened just -10. But the surprise was not -10. The surprise was GIFT Nifty was trading 100 up. So kya hua? But having said that, I mean, again, it's expiry here, first expiry of the month. And one thing in our sessions we have been talking about trap. So let me start repeating what I say every time. Weekly expiry is not about direction. No, it's all about who gets to track first. So, I mean, sometimes we feel it's an easy expiry, easy money. Since we're talking about expiry, so let me start with very unpopular opinion. If it is easy money, you feel the expiry day, then you are the liquidity. You are filling in for someone's, right? So I mean, it's not that you open the trade, then you have to close it also, right? So I mean now, so yeah, we've been meeting every Monday talking about expiry, but then we decided, okay, let's talk something about trap so that our people get some idea, and then when come next time they have an idea of what we're talking. So पहले देखते हैं कि expiry what it is engineered for. I mean, it is engineered for fast premium decay, certain volatility expansion. Akanksha, when we were having the backstage discussion, we were talking about breakouts. So most of the expiry breakouts are false. Okay, and liquidity hunting near the ADM. So it's all about uh, who gets to trap first? Okay. What trader think? If the day high is broken, let's buy C. If the day low is broken, let's buy P. That's I have to say, I mean, yeah, I've seen many people running this ORB. Abhishek, do we have an ORB algo? Opening range breakout?
Opening range breakout?
Yeah, do we have any?
Not as of now.
All right, then we have to work with our research team, and then we have to ask them to get us something about the opening range breakout, because that's very very popular one, right?
Correct.
That's how it starts the morning, like 9:15 to 9:30 or 9:15 to 9:45. The initial breakout gives a hope. Okay, I'm cautiously picking up my words. Hope. Premium spikes about 10-15%, and then what happens? The volatility collapse, because see, like today, I mean, we had a lot of news flow. There was expected to be volatility. When I say volatility, you have to take it as the IV. That's because that's a component into our option pricing, right? And that's trap. Premium melts out the moment volatility collapse. Then, sorry for that. I should have kept it on a. I mean, okay. So again here, Abhishek, good that we don't have easily available ORB strategy, because that's the
We
first.
shouldn't actually.
Yeah.
We shouldn't actually, because that's where, since we are already talking about traps and we are providing facilities to get people trapped,
And
that
that
does not
was
make sense, right?
expiry. I mean, see, expiry day में ना दो चीज है, मूव आते हैं. अभी एक ट्रेडर को क्या फिगर आउट करना है? Is this a genuine move or this is just a spike?
Correct.
If it is genuine move, a good strategy can get some money, right? So there are things we have. I mean, I have worked with the research team and built in a lot of things there for adjusting the trade if the trade is already open, if there's a spike kind of thing. But then since we're talking about traps, so this ORB is one thing which starts to trap us. Like initial volatility, just fizzles out, and then we all get premium melting situation, and then we get into trap. Okay. Another thing, since we're talking about trap on expiry day, I've seen a lot of trader buying starter strangle. Yeah, there are time in the day, somewhere in the midday, you see both call put or both the wings or both the sides goes up. But then if market stays in just 40 to 50 points, you don't make any money.
Correct.
So you,
But sir, I've met traders. I have met traders who constantly deploy these strategies on expiry day, and in the long run they are profitable. However, जब मैंने उनसे बात करी, because I keep going to different events, keep meeting new and new traders, जब उनसे बात करी, उन्होंने बताया 4 में से 3 टाइम इसमें लॉस होगा, पर एक बार जो फायदा होगा ना, वो पूरा लॉस का कवर करके उससे भी आगे अल्फा देके जाएगा.
So just
myself,
we have picked up that hope, that hope.
Sir, I just wanted to understand.
So there are both kind of trader on the expiry day. You get strangle seller and the straddle strangle buyer. One of the reason you get more buyer because that don't need a lot of capital. Buying required very less capital. But the whole is और है कि for the seller also the theta decay is not linear. It's non-linear, है ना? So since it is not non-linear, the one which you are saying 1 in the 4 or 1 in X opportunity it works out. It's just because it's not non-linear. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So
exactly. So let me, sir. I was just initiated a question. Just give me 2 minutes. I just want to ask this. I'm very curious about this. So ऐसे टाइम्स पे राइट वेन यू नो कि आज एक्सपायरी और आज कुछ वॉलेटाइल मूव आ सकता है, वॉलेटिलिटी एक्सपेंशन ऑलरेडी आ चुका है इन द मार्केट, व्हाट आर दोस स्ट्रेटजीज दैट वी कैन डिप्लॉय वेयर वी हैव लेस लॉसेस और आवर लॉस इज प्रोटेक्टेड बट वी कैन हैव अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ प्रॉफिट?
Expiry punishes the impatient buyers, not the seller. I mean, impatient seller get punishes, but then let me change the word. Okay, expiry punishes the indecision buyers. You just because you have to trade expiry, often search cheaper, you don't have a decision making process, and you just go and buy it punishes you. It does not punish sellers. Okay, so what is that one thing? And I've seen on our Indiabulls platform, there are a good decision based buying options as well, right? So can you talk something about that? Like, can you let our viewer know something about that, our strategy, decision backed option buying? So remember, I mean, irrespective of what is the expiry, Sensex, weekly, monthly, Nifty, it punishes the initial buyers. It does not punish the sellers. Okay. So I have seen a very well, crafted strategy on Indiabulls platform.
So here
So
here we recently developed a Nifty scalper strategy.
mhm.
So scalper is nothing but basically churning on small moves, right? मार्केट में मूव आ रहा है, मैं हर थोड़े थोड़े मूव पे पैसा बटोरता रहूंगा, मतलब अपनी ट्रेड बाय करूंगा, फिर सेल करूंगा, फिर बाय करूंगा, फिर सेल करूंगा, फिर बाय करूंगा, फिर सेल करूंगा.
What is the decision, like how does it picks up this direction? How does it picks up the strike? How it is? Anyway, that's for the next week, because this week let's spend on the trap thing. And yeah. और एक चीज है, एक और है कि फेक ट्रेंड कंटिन्यूटी ट्रैप. You know what it mean? Monday there was a solid trend, and then today we are in Tuesday, or even for Nifty, Wednesday there was a solid trend, and then today we feel कि okay, it will be a continuity to the trend, and market opens up also in the trend directions. Okay, and then it reversed very sharply. Okay, so the trend buyer, they exit, they exit very very fast. And then what happens? He comes only for expiry, and then we take a hit on that. So one of the trap is trend continuity trap, I could say. We are, we assume to be a continuity of a trend, market open in that same thing, but then all of nowhere it just change the direction, right? So, and you will see almost once in a month, one of the expiry, you will see all of out of nowhere it just change the reversals, right? So that is one of the traps.
Exactly.
When you are trading expiry, never be, and more of a buyer, never be of the preconceived notion that trend will continue. Expiries are there to trap you. Okay.
Okay.
And then there is a logical reason. One of the reasons is weekly expiry need position to be squaring off. I mean, yeah, you can let it go, just settle on the cash, because index settles on the cash and stock settles on the physical. But then people don't let that go, because these are weekly, and then your calculation goes on the implied spot, not the real spot. Okay? People
Yes.
are far off their position. Okay.
So
Remember,
this is
big people.
the exact reason, FYI, this is the exact reason we have synthetic calculations in our platform. Okay. So our platform keeps on calculating synthetic spot.
How does it tell to our viewers?
So, okay. So here is the problem. The problem exactly is, let's say you are in the second week of the month. Okay. Let's say it is the second week of January, and it is the second week's expiry. Okay. And I want to trade options. I'm an option trader. I want to trade options. But here, options are always priced based on the future price, right?
Yeah, and it's
But
set up on
but we don't have weekly futures. We have monthly futures.
yes.
So futures will always have some extra time value in its premium when you compare
Premium.
it with options.
It is premium.
Yeah,
Yes.
when you compare it with option premium. So here there is a parity, there is a mismatch, there is a, you can say, interest rate parity, not even parity, but there is a difference between the number of days included to calculate the total interest, risk-free interest, right? So options are never fair. Weekly options are never fairly priced when you compare it with monthly futures. So to offset that mismatch, we calculate synthetic spot.
Yeah.
Right. We calculate synthetic spot. I guess Rajesh sir, you might very well be aware about this because
Yeah,
before
so I
implementing
know.
this, we had a very, very big discussion on
But
this.
weekly option expiry trader, I mean, that is something you have to track more than spot or future. I mean, if you're a weekly expiry trader, spot is of no use for you. I mean, only in the last week of the expiry. Otherwise, you would track
Exactly.
this implied spots or synthetic, what Abhishek is telling. And I'm glad they have it. I mean, one of the few, or I think the only broker to offer that. Okay, so that's nice thing. So तो एक चीज है कि अभिषेक की एक्सपायरी का एक थंब रूल बना लो कि यस्टरडे ट्रेंड इज इररिलेवेंट टुडे. I mean,
That's very
for
true in this
example,
market.
it could be relevant on other day, but on the expiry day, yesterday trend is irrelevant. It can continue, but there is no relevance of it. Okay, it's a fresh day, fresh start. Okay. और एक चीज
अच्छा
है ना कि
राजेश सर,
go ahead.
वन सेकंड, जस्ट एक चीज मेरे दिमाग में आई. जैसा आज आपने सुबह सुबह नोटिस किया, राइट, कि गिफ्ट निफ्टी वाज 100 पॉइंट्स अप, whereas the spot at which we opened was somewhere 10 points 20 points down. अगर ऐसा किसी एक्सपायरी के दिन हो, राइट, what is your decision? Will you, क्या उससे कोई डिसीजन मेकिंग होती है कि आज मैं ट्रेड नहीं करूंगा या फिर आज मैं इसी यही पॉइंट के बाद
Expiry
ट्रेड करूंगा? Does it indicate
typically.
any trap or does it indicate?
Okay, so let me tell this. What decision expiry trader or what all thing goes into his mind at 9:15 when the market open? कि भैया जोड़ी का भाव क्या है, straddle price. Okay, so say you get a straddle price of 110, so quickly your muscle memory goes and see कि अरे last expiry what was the जोड़ी भाव, अच्छा 150, अरे ये तो बहुत कम है. या your muscle memory says कि भाई last expiry को एवरेज में ये 100 102 101 रहता है, आज 5 रुपए को ज्यादा मिल रहा है. तो तुम्हारी हिंदी में बोलते बांछें खिल जाती है. अरे 8 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा है आज काम का. ठीक है. So if you ask me, a typical expiry trader, he does not care about what is level gift he was trading. All he see at 9:15 what is the straddle value at this point of time, and then he just knocks his muscle memory कि अरे what was the value last expiry or what is the average expiry value. It's all like okay, today was a great day. I mean, what I'm saying great, at 8 about 7% rise in the VIX. We need it. The knock VIX में expiry trader के लिए, I mean, if you are an option seller, you cannot do much. Okay. तो एक knock VIX में we don't have much premium left to start the day because the risk to rewards are very unfairly set up. But to answer your question, a typical expiry trader, this session is more about a expiry trader, does not look at what level Nifty was trading. He looks at like जोड़ी का भाव क्या है आज मेरे पास. ठीक है. और एक चीज है कि ऑप्शन बायर के लिए जो जोड़ी का भाव है ना, वो एक ट्रैप है. वो चीप ऑप्शन है, मतलब उसको हाई प्रोबेबिलिटीज ऑफ जीरो होते हैं उसके. ठीक है. वो क्या है कि 20-30 रुपए स्मॉल ऐसे करके. that is yeah, it's cheap, but then these are cheap because it's meant to expire worthless. It's not cheap because they want you to buy this, right? So 20 से 8, 8 से 3, 3 से 0 बड़ा तेजी में होता है.
Got it.
तो
अच्छा सर, एक और क्वेश्चन है. जैसे आप स्ट्रेडल्स आप बता रहे हैं, राइट? स्ट्रेडल मेरी फेवरेट स्ट्रेटेजी, आई मस्ट से, और मैं आई कीप ऑन सेइंग दिस, स्ट्रेडल इज वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट स्ट्रेटेजी.
I mean, till 2023 everyone was surviving. I mean, again, I'm choosing a word very carefully, surviving on 920 straddle.
yes. So now expiry day पे straddles, I'm sure straddle expiry day पे straddle works fabulous, right? Fabulously. है ना?
You have some premium
With
left on
good probability of with good probability of profit, good hit ratio, good risk to reward. Everything stands in the favor of straddles on the expiry day. What we have also noticed is on the expiry day, if you fail to enter straddle early in the morning, डीके किक्स इन, पूरा प्रीमियम खत्म हो जाता है, फिर स्ट्रेडल में शॉर्ट करने का डज नॉट मेक सेंस. हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई ट्रैप्स इन दोस प्लेसेस कि मेरे को अब एंटर कर जाना चाहिए, इससे पहले ट्रैप था, अब नाउ इज द राइट टाइम.
देखो दो
या
चीज
फिर
है वहां पे so the OTM versus straddle. Let me put it this way. So the probabilities of OTM expiring worthless is greater than a straddle expiring worthless. But then a straddle has the most of the money to make. I mean, the max decay can come on the straddle only. It cannot come on the wings or the far OTMs. ठीक है, तो ये बड़ा स्किल लेवल क्वेश्चन है कि हाउ स्किलफुल यू आर टू मैनेज volatility expansion or a gamma spike. ठीक है, so if you are just a beginner, just join the market, or I mean, trading is not your first source of income, or trading is not your profession. You are doing it along with your office job. So थोड़ा थोड़ा careful होना है. Yeah, straddle has the higher money to decay, but not guaranteed it will get decay. There is a guarantee to not even an OTM, but then that decay is nearly oh, you know what I'm saying. कि the decay is more probability is more on the far OTM, I mean zero होने के compared to ATM, but ATM में पैसे बहुत होते हैं. तो अगर आप न्यू ट्रेडर हो तो straddle, it's era of social media. It entices you too much कि भाई सभी कर रहे तो मैं भी करूंगा, but वो थोड़ा skillful गेम है. तो so दो चीजें हैं. If you are a pro, I mean you get in as early as 950, 960, 970 and then keep adjusting your trade. सेलर के लिए एक चीज है कि उसका पैसा सिर्फ डीके में है, नथिंग एल्स. आई मीन अनलेस यू आर अ डायरेक्शनल सेलर. सो नॉन डायरेक्शनल के लिए आपके पैसे डीके में है. नाउ डीके का सिंपल थंब रूल है, डीके व्हेन इट कम्स इवन गॉड डोंट नो. सो यू हैव टू बी इन द गेम. इट कैन कम एट 930, इट कैन कम एट 920, इट कैन कम एट 250. So till the decay kicks in, you have to keep adjusting your trade. Now, this adjustment is the atma of any option trader strategy. Okay, if you are not a very pro level trader, so idea is कि आप थोड़ा less riskier bet लगाओ other than jumping into this and then we just blow out everywhere. So if you are not you are not someone who does it for a living. Then yeah, strategy is good. So again, rationale is very clear कि OTMs में और far OTMs में probabilities of going into zero is higher, so you make money by selling that. And ATMs may have the higher decay rate. So it's a decision one has to take कि कितना उसका risk appetite है और accordingly उसको उसके अंदर जाना है. ठीक है. But then it may be new, but then what is always recommended or always shared with the new guy कि भाई adjustment सीखो. Adjustment makes you to survive for long. ठीक है.
adjustments is a really really skillful game. Not everyone can do that.
That's a skill. I mean, you need to learn that skill. Everyone has to learn that skill. Okay, that's give you longer tenure to. I mean, see your runway become longer to survive. I mean, yeah, nobody learns this option trading quickly in 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. You need time, but then unless थोड़ा पैसा आते रहे कुछ करके आपका रनवे बना रहता है ना. You cannot keep burning every month and say कि I'm learning. Okay, तो थोड़ा उसको adjust करना पड़ता है.
अच्छा, also one thing, just ऐसे ही मेरे दिमाग में है, अपने एडजस्टमेंट्स अपन तब करेंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से अपन ने स्ट्रैडल डिप्लॉय किया. आप स्ट्रैडल कब एडजस्ट करोगे? जब मार्केट में मूवमेंट आ गया है, राइट? या तो कॉल की साइड पे मूवमेंट आ गया, कॉल बहुत लॉस दे रहा है. पुट की साइड पे डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट आ गया, पुट बहुत लॉसेस दे रहा है. आप एडजस्टमेंट्स तभी ट्रिगर करोगे, राइट?
इट्स ऑल कैसा स्ट्रेटजी का है. और मैंने अगर आपने डेल्टा बेस डाला है तो अपने न्यूट्रलाइज करके डाला था, फिर एट पॉइंट यू से कि ओके आई न्यूट्रलाइज इट. और आपने अगर प्रीमियम बेस डाला कि 100 रुपए का प्रीमियम मिला है तो मैं 25 पॉइंट के सिंथेटिक मूव पे एडजस्ट कर दूंगा. वही स्ट्रैडल कैन बी 250 रुपीस से नियर एन इवेंट. सो adjusting at 25 point is too premature to adjust. So it's all goes what strategy you have selected to deploy and how much money is there on the table.
Get it?
Okay.
Now coming back again, हम स्ट्रैडल जब भी हम एडजस्ट करेंगे, राइट, ऐसी क्या चीज हमको चेक करनी चाहिए बिफोर एडजस्टमेंट्स, राइट बिफोर एडजस्टमेंट्स, विच कैन इंडिकेट ट्रैप्स कि ये एडजस्टमेंट, ये जो मूवमेंट आया है, इट इज अ ट्रैप, आई शुड नॉट एडजस्ट. मैं एडजस्ट करके और अपने आप को ट्रैप में फंसा रहा हूँ. इज देयर एनीथिंग दैट वी कैन चेक?
on the both the sides. So 99% time मेरे experience में trap ही रहा है. See, a spike on one side may not be a trap, maybe a genuine move, but अगर violent spike दोनों तरफ आते हैं ना, then दोनों तरफ trap होता है, and then immediately after that the premium disappear. Okay, so adjustment, पे एक अगर ट्रैप मुझे ढूंढना है, तो अगर the volatility is on both the sides, then most probability, going by the nature of the market of the last few years, more of the last 2-3 years, it's most of the trap. Okay, it was not always like that, and then market is designed to be changing its nature always. It will not be this way, but for now the current setup, volatility है, ठीक है, volatility can be one directional or multi-directional, I mean just two directional ही है market में, but अगर एक डायरेक्शन का तो वो genuine move भी मान लो, हाँ, वो volatility नहीं है. I mean we use the word very colloquially ऐसे करके, but then अगर both side है तो फिर वो trap ही है.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Get it.
देखो एक चीज और है, I mean why this trap exists. Okay, so to be very clear about what I'm saying, see, it reward the structures and discipline. If you are unstructured, if you are undisciplined, it will punish you. So these traps are created, or this trap exists to transfer money from the one who are not a structured, indisciplined trader to the one who is structured and disciplined. So how do you structure your trades? You go method, you go system, and then algorithm is serving everything what a structure and discipline trade needed, right?
Correct.
There, Indiabulls comes handy. I mean, one click.
IBL.
IBL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So we are very proud of that. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm someone product manager like you of a algo product, I'll be. So if I have to repeat this 1,000 times, I'll repeat. It punishes hope. It punishes overconfidence. It punishes predictions. Now, non-directional strategies are not, what I say, overconfidence. It is built, considering every scenarios, right? So these are the trap. But then, since we are speaking about trap, we should also talk about something actionable, how to avoid these traps. Okay.
Yes.
So, देखो पहला तो है कि trade reactions only for expiry, not other day. You have to trade reactions, not the prediction. So here you don't have any early mover advantage. You should not be having the first move. So you have to trade the reactions and wait for the confirmations. Okay. There are fields, there are days in equity trading, multi-bagger, you have a first move advantage, but not on the expiry. So if someone asks what is the difference between a derivative and non-derivative, so you can say, the expiry they're trading, you should not be the first mover. You should trade the reactions. Okay, not the predictions. Okay.
So what are these reactions exactly? कोई example देके बता सकते हैं please?
अभी देखो, so if I'm predicting कि भाई call puts are more and call premiums are more and put premiums are low, ऊपर जाएगा, ये prediction है यार, ये you are trying to get into ahead of time, वो zero ही हो जाता है ना? तो trade the reactions कि अगर ठीक है अभी market is really, so wait for the confirmation. Yeah, it has broken level, it has broken buyers, whatever the premium, it's broken the premium range and all. Then, so basically, if I have to say what not to do, it should not be the first mover. There's no first move helps in the expiry trading. Okay. I think
So अगर trend आ रहा है तो follow the trend. Simple as that, right?
But then wait for the confirmation of the trend. Don't predict the trend. Okay. There are many ways to confirm, right?
Okay.
So I think I've seen strategies on your option line. They wait at least, because why I say it wait, because I see it always trigger at the end of 5th minute. It does not trigger at 9:18 or 9:23. It triggers at 25, 30. So
at candle close,
waiting for some confirmation, right? So if you're a expiry trader, look into this strategy which waits for confirmation. No first move. Okay.
Okay.
Now, another thing I've seen, there are people who puts everything, whatever money they have on the expiry day. Expiry is not a normal trading day, so you need to be mindful of your position size unless you know live out of this income, ना. तो थोड़ा position size भी mindful होना होता है. You know, another thing, you have to respect the time delay. It accelerates very fast, and sometimes it's good not to trade.
True. That is very true. That is
Yeah,
very true.
uh,
Yes.
budget coming in, a lot of things coming in, right? So if you are looking for some sort of, you know, um, uh, additional momentum before the budget, then expiry is not the day.
Get it.
देखो एक चीज और है,
Also, yeah.
there are SEBI given numbers, 90% trader loses money and all. So
Mhm.
let me tell you, if you survive expiry trading, you will still beat the trader who's losing money. So
That is true.
yeah, uh,
Uh,
yeah. All right,
Yes, sir.
Abhishek. So I'll
Also, sir, just out of curiosity, are there any
Yes, sir.
are there any trends या फिर ऐसे कोई पैटर्न्स हैं ऑप्शन ग्रीक्स में विच कैन हेल्प आइडेंटिफाई कि आज एक ट्रैप है, आज ट्रैप होने वाले हैं हम लोग, लेट्स स्टे आउट ऑफ द मार्केट.
यार देखो एक चीज
आर देयर
और,
एनी पैटर्न्स, डेल्टा में कोई पैटर्न हो, आईवी में कोई पैटर्न हो?
IVs or forward volatility tells you actually when it happens. Okay, you all of nowhere you realize ki, so there are second order derivative. I mean, where the decay rate suddenly stop. I mean, there's no decay coming in, or the IV started to shoot up. So those are indication but not guaranteed. Okay, कि decay नहीं हो रहा है. But जब decay होना बंद हो जाता है तो समझ जाओ भैया ये तो कुछ गड़बड़ है. अगर मान लो 12 बजे आपने देखा कि स्टार्टल 110 रुपए का है, 12:30 में भी 110 रुपए का, तो भैया कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. So the best thing to keep it on your screen is the जोड़ी भाव.
एट द मनी का जोड़ी.
एट द मनी का जोड़ी और सिंथेटिक एटीएम का, तो वो रोलिंग होता है. मान लो आपने मॉर्निंग में 9:15 में 24,100 लगाया, अभी बाजार 50 पॉइंट बढ़ गए हैं, तो बढ़ा दो उसको आगे. You can anchor it. That is another thing, because what happened when I say ATM? So suppose market open at 24,110, the minute market 14 point, it become 24,126. So ideally the ATM become 25,150. So 14-15 पॉइंट पे नहीं करना है, आप एंकर कर लो, 100 पॉइंट बाद ही रोल करेंगे, बट जोड़ी भाव should be tracked.
Got it.
Yeah, that's yeah. So Akansha,
Hopefully,
Yes,
this is
sir.
today.
yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully, we'll be more aware about the traps now. Tomorrow,
Yes,
let's see if it happens.
definitely.
Yeah.
It was a great conversation, Rajesh sir and Abhishek. And मैं हमारे ऑडियंस को ये बता दूं कि ये हमारा जो वेबिनार है एक्सपायरी के ऊपर, वो हम हर मंडे को लेके आते हैं, क्योंकि ट्यूसडे को निफ्टी की एक्सपायरी होती है, तो हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे ऑडियंस को एक दिन पहले पता चल जाए कि क्या निफ्टी में मूव हो सकता है, और राजेश सर का और अभिषेक का उसके ऊपर क्या व्यू हो सकता है. सो थैंक यू राजेश सर, थैंक यू अभिषेक, थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ आवर ऑडियंस फॉर जॉइनिंग अस इन द इवनिंग. एंड थैंक यू एवरीवन. ऐसे ही वेबिनार के अपडेशन के लिए हमारे सोशल मीडिया चैनल जैसे इंस्टाग्राम, ट्विटर, फेसबुक, यूट्यूब को फॉलो करना ना भूलें. एंड सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वेबिनार. हैव अ ग्रेट डे अहेड. थैंक यू एवरीवन.
You do have a great day ahead.
Thank you. Happy expiry.